So today, we're going to pull back the curtain on the secret ingredient that makes an AI assistant brilliant instead of, well, bizarre. And here's a spoiler. It's not about how much information it has. It's all about how it uses its internal map to find the right answer in a giant sea of data.
Okay, let's just start with a moment we have all shared. You go to a chatbot, you ask a super straightforward, simple question, and you're expecting an equally simple answer, right?
And instead, you get something that is just completely out of left field, totally unrelated, or just flat out wrong. Now, this doesn't happen because the AI is dumb or doesn't have the info. Nope. It happens because it got lost. Seriously, think of it like a delivery driver who has your package, but has absolutely no map to find your house.
So to stop this from happening, the best AI systems have a secret weapon. It's this internal map, and for our purposes, let's call it the digital dispatcher. It's a system that's designed to route every single question to exactly the right place.
Now, this map has a technical name, of course. It's called intent-to-data source mapping. And really, it's the crucial bridge that connects the AI's understanding of what you want, your intent, to the specific place, the data source, where that answer actually lives.
And what that really means is this isn't just some passive list of information. Oh no. It is a dynamic, actionable plan. It tells the AI not just what you want, but where to go to get it. You know, it's the difference between having a library index versus a GPS with turn-by-turn directions. One's a list, the other's a plan. Of course, you can't draw a map of a place you've never seen, right? Before any dispatcher can route a call, they need to know what departments are even available. The exact same thing is true for an AI. It has to take a complete inventory of its entire information landscape before it can even think about drawing a map.
So you can basically break down the AI's world into 4 main departments. You've got vector stores, which are kind of like the general library for all that broad text-based knowledge. Then you have structured databases. Think of that as the super organized filing room. Then there are APIs and tools, which is the tools department, letting the AI actually do things. And finally, you've got other AI agents, who are like a team of on-call specialists for really specific jobs.
Let's look a little closer at that general library. Vector stores are perfect for answering questions that need some context, from documents or articles or FAQs. So a question like, what is your return policy? The answer is probably buried deep in some long document, and this is the perfect tool to go find it.
And then you've got the tools department, which uses APIs. And this is so cool because these don't just find information, they actually do stuff. This is how an AI goes from being a know-it-all to a do-it-all. It connects to other systems to check your order status, book a flight, or schedule a meeting for you.
Okay, so we know all the data sources, the whole landscape, but how is this map actually drawn? Well, it's not magic. It's a really deliberate and strategic process.
It really boils down to this logical 4-step plan. You list what users might want, you catalog your data sources, and then you connect them. But that 4th step, planning for fallbacks, that is absolutely crucial. It's the AI's contingency plan. It makes sure that if one path is a dead end, there's always a backup route to find an answer. It's what prevents those super frustrating I don't know responses.
All right, enough theory. Let's actually watch how this map guides a real-world query. We're going to follow a super common request from the very beginning to the very end.
So, a user asks a very common, very specific question, where is my order? The intent here is crystal clear, right? They want to know the status of their package.
And boom, instantly, that digital dispatcher gets to work. It correctly identifies the user's intent as get order status, and because of that amazing map we built, it knows not to go digging through the general library for some vague article. No, it routes the request directly to the tools department, specifically that orders API that can talk to the shipping system. And this is the power of a good map in action. The result is a perfect answer. It's fast, it's accurate, and it's genuinely helpful. There's no confusion, no bizarre detours, just the right information delivered instantly.
So what's the big takeaway from all this? I mean, why does this whole behind-the-scenes mapping thing matter so much to us, the users?
Well, here's what it all boils down to. A lot of the time, when an AI fails, it's a routing problem, not a knowledge problem. The smartest AI isn't just the one with the most data, it's the one with the best plan to navigate that data. This intent map, it's the blueprint that transforms a giant, messy database into a truly helpful assistant. And that really just leaves us with one final thought. This isn't just about chatbots.
Imagine for a second if every piece of software, every website, every digital tool we used had a perfect built-in map designed to understand our goals and route us to the solution instantly. I mean, just think about how much more efficient and how much less frustrating our digital lives would become.